My name is Vasily Malanin, and I'm Principal Solutions Architect for Automotive segment in Amazon Web Services. Today, I have privilege to share with you how we help automotive industry to transform using the power of the cloud. So for those who are not familiar with AWS, we are the world's most comprehensive and broadly adopted cloud platform. We offer over 200 fully featured services from data centers available globally. Our services span from infrastructure elements like virtual servers, networking and storage, to things like databases, AI/ML services, IoT, and even industry-specific services like AWS FleetWise for automotive or SiteWise for industrial companies. Our partners and customers use these services as building blocks to deliver products and address their business needs. In my session today, I'll talk about major trends that are shaping automotive industry and how AWS helps our customers to address them. I'll make a special emphasis on connected mobility since it's a hot topic for many participants of this show and in my area of specialization. At the end of this session, I'll delve into some solution details and reference architecture, which could be interesting for those interested in technical content. So we live in a time of unprecedented change in automotive industry. We see accelerating shift towards electric powertrains, and it's happening due to many factors, and sustainability is definitely one of the key ones here. We also register that our customers, both OEMs and suppliers, they are reimagining their supply chain to make it more sustainable and resilient. Personally, I'm very inspired with the pledges that our customers are making in that space. And it really motivates me to go extra mile with them and for them. So for example, Stellantis made a pledge to have net zero carbon emissions by 2038, or Denso and Toyota, they shared that they want to be carbon neutral by 2035. It's truly exciting. Now, customer expectations from the vehicles are also changing. To satisfy the customers, you can't just keep stamping the metal. Vehicles have to be integrated into the customer's digital experience. So modern cars are connected, they have ADAS features, and autonomous driving is just around the corner. This makes every modern car a mini data center on wheel, packed with huge amount of intelligent software. Finally, new ownership models and the emergence of virtual direct-to-customer buying experiences disrupting retail, but also opens new business models and opportunities for monetization. Data and software is in the center of this massive transformation, and we as AWS are ready to help. AWS, being a leader in cloud computing space, we work with leading automotive customers and partners to address these trends and seize opportunities that they open for the industry. We see our role in making it easier to innovate, modernize, and scale automotive solutions. It is a subset of customers that we engage. You'll see OEMs like Honda, Toyota, and BMW. You see tier one suppliers like Continental, Denso, Harman, Bosch, solution providers like Wireless Car, Autonomy, Autonomo, and mobility vendors like Lyft or Zoox. So this allows us to have like a 360-degree view of the industry and come up with services and solutions that can help this and many more companies to deliver results for their customers. Last December, we launched an initiative called AWS for Automotive, and it is aimed to bring together new and existing in-vehicle cloud and cloud-to-vehicle services and solutions from AWS and from our partners. The initiative already joined by more than 200 partners with solutions. As part of our commitment to the industry, we also grow our own automotive team. So I personally represent a recently created Asia automotive team, which includes technical, business experts, professional services team, partner resources, and we see it across ASEAN, India, Australia, Korea, Japan, and China. So if you're automotive supplier, software vendor, or OEM, please do not hesitate to connect with us and join this initiative. Now, as a result of our work, we prioritize 7 solution areas where we can help to drive transformation. I'll go in a clockwise manner, starting from software-defined vehicles. First, we work very closely with partners like ARM, BlackBerry, and NXP, and customers like Toyota, BMW, Stellantis on software-defined vehicles. As I mentioned previously, modern cars are data centers on wheels, and you need to write and deploy a lot of software code to power it. Moreover, the users want car which improves over time, gets new features and services. In AWS, we have a lot of experience in organizing software development and deployment. In our cloud, we run more than 60 million feature and update deployments a year. And we do it with the help of highly automated build, integration, and deployment tools. We want to bring this agility to the vehicle manufacturers so they can design and test their software in the cloud and then deploy it to the vehicles. So for this, we have tools like ARM-based virtual machines or instances that use Graviton 3 processor. And it is compatible with the hardware of the target ARM-based in-vehicle components. We also have first-party and partner tools for delivering and running resulting software at the edge. Autonomous vehicle development requires processing of petabytes of data, advanced machine learning tools, and algorithms paired with a lot of computing. Prominent key companies like Toyota, Mobileye, Uber, Lyft, Magna, and Zoox, they build an ADAS, autonomous driving models, and HD maps on top of our cloud. AWS provides the first-party services, and our partners provide end solutions for simulations, data ingestion, edge computing, data management, and labeling on AWS. So the AWS mobility capability has been growing more rapidly than any other solution areas. So we recently introduced something that is called the AWS Autonomous Data Lake, which has been implemented by several customers with significant impact. Moving on to product engineering. This one of my personal favorites, given that my academia time was spent on high performance computing. In Atlanta, I worked on testing and optimizing various CAE software for Intel. So R&D is the heart of innovation at most manufacturers. However, traditional R&D infrastructure barely keeps up with existing product development work streams. I hear that R&D teams of automotive customers, they're complaining about long queue times for simulation that hurt operational efficiency and pushes them to decrease the dimensions of simulations. So using hybrid approach, including on-prem, HPC plus cloud, customers can achieve much faster turnaround time for those compute and memory intensive simulations. They can also apply ML and AI to reduce development costs and time by doing things like correlating test and simulation data, using generative design, creating reduced auto models to perform faster iterative analysis, and many more. Now, next one, supply chain. It's a hot topic now, right? So today's automotive supply chains are global networks of manufacturers, suppliers, dealerships, digital retailers that work together to deliver products to the end customer. Industry challenges, including forecast inaccuracies, part shortages, and ability to track and trace has accelerated the transformation to the cloud. Solutions built using AWS services provide the end-to-end visibility in today's supply chains. So, for example, customer Fleet Complete uses AWS to generate deeper insights from IoT data, and customer Convoy uses Amazon SageMaker to provide better matches for shippers and truckers. We also use knowledge of our parent company, Amazon, which has one of the most advanced logistics systems in the world, to help customers to predict demand, as well as optimize last mile logistics. In manufacturing space, OEMs need to connect millions of disparate machines, including some legacy systems with various protocols, and analyze massive amounts of data to uncover the insight, develop automation tools, and predict potential issues such as equipment failure or product defects. Like one of my favorite success stories brought by AWS Technology and Knowledge is done by Volkswagen Group. So they plan to revolutionize its global operation by building so-called Volkswagen Industrial Cloud on AWS. And the goal is for them is to become like a software-driven automotive company. The solution uses our Internet of Things services. They connect data from all machines, plants, and systems across more than 120 factory sites. And as a next step, the group will integrate Volkswagen's global network, more than 1,500 suppliers, into this industrial cloud. They use our machine learning services and running algorithms using information gathered from services on the sensors on the shop floor. So Volkswagen Industrial Cloud aims to yield a 30% increase in productivity and 30% decrease in factory costs, and ultimately around €1 billion in supply chain savings. Next one, digital customer engagement is an area of focus across all of Amazon, from the advertising group to Alexa Auto, Fire TV, Ring, and more. So we have many services and solutions designed to better understand customer behavior and offer relevant, personalized experiences based on their lifestyle. AWS specifically helps automotive customers develop and maintain ongoing customer relations with tools for evaluating campaign effectiveness, tracking attributions, adjusting tactics in real time, and many more. I also offer specific partner solutions focused on building virtual showrooms to streamline and personalize a shopping journey. Partners like Connected Car created new solutions to automate customer calls with like digital call center services using Amazon products such as Amazon Connect. Finally, before I zoom on connected mobility, I really wanted to bring your attention to the center of the slide. Each of the solution areas that we discussed generates massive amounts of valuable data. It could be structured data from the supply systems, can be video feeds that are used for autonomous development, can be machine data from manufacturing. So automotive customers can sync all those data into a data lake on the cloud, then mash it up to generate some new cross insights. So I think it is a really important part of the picture. Okay, so let's talk about connected mobility specifically. So every other day, I talk to various automotive companies such as OEMs, auto dealers, captive financial organizations, leasing providers, and they all are excited about connected mobility opportunity. In many markets, vehicle connectivity becomes a must, and users expect to be able to remotely close the vehicle, start the engine, and aircon, which is very important for the hot places like Singapore or Middle East. They want to send the points of interest to the vehicles and get regular updates on the status of the vehicle, on maintenance, and things like that. I was very fortunate to work on one of such projects with a company called Toyota Tsusho Asia Pacific, which implemented a connected car solution for Toyota cars in the Middle East. It was one of the fastest automotive projects I ever participated in. So the team was able to build it in around 6 months by using AWS managed services like AWS IoT, AWS Lambda, and so on. And once the car is connected, there are many opportunities, depending on how it is used, obviously. So after-sales service can be enhanced and made more profitable by things like predictive maintenance, timely interaction with the customer through the app, and things like that. Companies can build mobility as a service solutions and B2B services such as logistics, delivery systems, and things like that. To continue my example with Tsusho, they also are building value-added services that are optimized for things like fleet management, leasing, logistics, and many other use cases. So I see similar trends happening with many suppliers as well as OEMs. One of the things that become evident when you work through various connected mobility projects that there are lots of similarities in terms of ingestion patterns, data pipelines, vehicle lifecycle management, and so on. Hence, we in AWS, we worked on the reference architectures, which later was implemented as an open source project that everyone can access on GitHub and can use as a starting point for building your own connected mobility solution with your specific, with your regional flavor. So let me talk a little bit about what we built. On the left, you see the vehicle. It can be a car, a truck, a bus, or a boat, any vehicle that is connected. The patterns are more or less similar across a very wide series of those vehicles. So we provide a set of IoT edge compute building blocks, which include IoT SDK, Greengrass software that works with edge device. However, it is interchangeable, and frankly, my conviction here is that nowadays we can connect anything that is out there in the real world through one of the sort of supported methods. So we also provide something that is called connected device framework for managing the life cycle of IoT devices and managing things like initial activation, certificate management, because it is extremely important from the security standpoint, certificates rotation, security policies, and things like that. So you can take a lot of insights that went into building that architecture and security patterns and reuse it in your solution. So in the middle, you see the business logic. So this is where all the vehicle data is stored and processed into different applications and services. It sort of has a shadow of each IoT device in the vehicle. And then at the right, there are APIs and communications capabilities that will be used to support various applications and business intelligence. On my next slide, I actually, I don't want to scare you out, but let me quickly show you a more detailed slide with the architecture that we built and we made it available for everyone. I wanted to bring your attention to a couple of important details. So detail number one, all that you see here runs serverless. What does it mean, serverless? It means that we do not have to place a server with an operating system, with the middleware, with some application code. So we can use so-called serverless managed services from AWS. And that makes us the solution highly scalable. It also means that there is no infrastructure to manage. You do not have to patch the systems. It is also event-driven, hence it scales up and down with the number of vehicles on the road. So for example, during the night, when there are less vehicles on the road, the incurred costs will be proportionally lower as the services here are based on the usage. Another one neat element here is, as you could see, we leverage different types of databases in data stores based on the type of data or analysis that we want to perform. We leverage things like S3 Data Lake for raw data and for like historical data analytics. We publish trip information into NoSQL key value database called DynamoDB. We use graph database Neptune for storing the information about vehicle assets. And finally, OpenSearch for the events data for optimized queries. And these are best practices from hundreds of projects that our team in AWS had with automotive clients around the globe. And now anyone from startup to enterprise company can take the code and leverage for own mobility solution. I think it's pretty cool. Emphasize the importance of serverless and well-architected approach, which is applied when we build the solution that I previously showed to you. I want to mention Toyota once again. So Toyota is highly aligned with AWS in many areas, including Toyota Connected and Toyota TRI, which is advanced tech group doing AV and many other areas. So on this slide, you can see the story, how they created an optimized mobility services platform using AWS components. So before optimization was done, the system didn't have elasticity. So basically, it didn't matter whether there was like one or there were 100,000 vehicles connected. The cost was the same. Then they applied the ideas I shared with you previously and implemented the platform that scales up and down based on the demand, which helps to deliver value for customer at the right price point. So besides, our experience shows that well-architected solutions, serverless solutions, are easier to expand and evolve. So companies like Toyota continuously delivering new services, such as digital key, micro collision analysis, like advanced fleet management, and so on. Now, I understand that you do not have to be like many of you are not software vendors yet. That's not your key business. So I want to mention that you do not have to be a software development company to leverage AWS and enable your mobility solution. So we have a very rich partner ecosystem that we can connect you to. Many of these partners have created valuable point solution for our customers. So for example, NXP and Mota collaborated with us to create an edge computing data science software solution designed to extract the value of the data produced by the vehicles and drive some computational analysis on the vehicle. And we will continue to work with partners to launch solutions in all of the use cases that are listed here and maybe not listed here. So there are many more. So in the end, I just wanted to sort of finish with the idea that mobility, connected mobility, and automotive in general goes through an exciting phase. And so we see that things are changing. The progress is so fast. Like everyone has to operate at the incredible speed. We in AWS, we're excited to fuel that pace of innovation with our services, with our experience, with our team members. So we do have services that you can use to build your connected mobility solutions or other automotive solutions. We have partners and professional services that we can engage. We have solutions that you can just take from us, from GitHub, and start building your own business using them. So it is an exciting time. Thanks a lot for spending 20 minutes with me. I hope that some of the information that I shared that can help you in your business. And in any case, I'm going to be more than happy to talk to you about your business outcomes and how we in AWS can enable it. Thank you very much.